Hey guys, it's Savannah and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm answering questions guys are too scared to ask. I'm fine, it's fine, what do I do? Listen. Honestly, listen, what started it? Like, if it started with a fight about you not doing anything and then I'm like, oh my god, I'm fine, it's fine, don't worry about it, I'll do it. Like, just do it. If, you need context clues, okay? Listen to the whole conversation. If you weren't listening, then I don't know. Rub her back and say, I'm so sorry. I wasn't listening to you. What is wrong? What can I do to fix it? Or if you were listening and she didn't say she needed help with anything, just give her the space. Maybe get her food. Personally, I love food. It is the best way to bring me back down off of my tantrum, essentially. Get me food. Say I'm sorry, let's talk it out, Personally, that's what I need. But, context clues. Listen to the whole conversation. Why is she fine? Why is it fine? Did you miss something? Then you should go to the store and get her something. What'd you forget? Did you forget you were going to dinner? You better hurry up and fix that. Does body count matter? I think in this day and age, it really shouldn't. But if you're going to talk about it, if you're going to ask, she has the right to get upset. If you're going to ask. If she's asking, I guess, maybe she wants to tell you hers. Maybe she's proud of it. I don't know. But if you're asking and then you say yours is something so outrageously high, I understand if it matters. I understand. My sister was talking to someone and his body count, mind you, he's like 20, was like 150 already. And, well, he was probably a couple years older than 20, but that's a big deal when your body count is like 2. Also, I think it mostly matters for, at least in my opinion, the high rate or low rate of STDs. The more people you sleep with, the higher rate you have of STDs. Like, if you slept with this many people, can you get tested before you sleep with me, who's only had a few? Like, can we both get tested? I don't care. I think personally, testing is always the answer. Where does pee come from if no dick? That's what it literally says. Have you been to health class? So the vagine has 2 holes. One of them has pee-pee. The other is for pleasure, if that makes sense. Does size matter? I think if you know what you're doing, nothing else matters. I've met people who don't know what they're doing and people who do know what they're doing. And genuinely, if they're the same size, it don't matter. If they're smaller, if they're bigger, I don't know. Personally, it just depends what you do with it. What's the biggest red flag for a guy? I think lying about the small things is number 1. And if you're lying to me about your favorite color or what school you went to or whatnot, you're gonna lie about the big things. Like, lies. Little lies definitely for me is a red flag. Does height matter? Obviously, every girl's different. I don't think that much for me. Maybe it's because I'm not a heel wearer and I don't really care about how I look to others. If I'm in love, I'm in love. But I understand if you're taller, you really don't want a short man. Or if you're short, you really don't want to fucking break your neck every day trying to give this man a kiss or a hug or anything like that. So I understand, but I don't think I've had a problem. I've dated a short guy before and it wasn't a problem for me. And I don't think I've really dated someone that's all, but I don't think it's an issue for me. Why do girls chase bad guys or bad boys? Honestly, I think it's the, like, mystery of it all. You know, like, why have someone obsessed with you who is, like, clearly obsessed with you when you can have someone that's obsessed with you in private? I don't know. It's just something, like, instilled in us in like, young age. They literally tell you if a boy is hitting you or picking on you that they like you, and that right there is the reason girls go for bad guys, because that means they like us. And I will try not to teach my kids that. So you're welcome. Looks or personality? I think the obvious answer is, like, if you're looking at someone and they catch your attention, it's obviously looks. But let me tell you, if you meet somebody who's hot as crap and they have a dud personality, you're not going anywhere with it. Okay? It is about personality, even if it's initially about looks. Okay, who catches your eye? Someone you find attractive, right? But once you get to know them, if they're not vibing with your personality, their personality is shit, for whatever reason, it's not going to work out. So the answer is technically both. Do girls poop? Everybody poops. There's a whole book on it. I'm sorry that you missed that. Do girls get tired of being clean and smelling good? I mean, only if they're depressed, right? If you're depressed, you don't want to do anything. You don't want to shower. You don't want to wake up. You don't want to brush your teeth. You know, but that's that at the end of the day. But I don't think, like, you're purposely like, you know what? I'm going to stink when I go over to see my mans. You know, if you're depressed, you're depressed. If you can't do it, the tasks mentally, don't do the tasks. Have a minute to stank. It's okay. But I think it's just normal. Especially when you like someone, you want to be good smelling and fresh. What's an ick and why do girls get it? An ick is something that totally turns them off immediately. They're so into you and then you do or say this one thing and they're like, no, I could never now. I could never. Are you joking? I could never. Are you kidding me? Thank God I know before I slept with this man, you know? Kind of thing. So, I don't know everybody's, but I know a person I know. She didn't like when guys bragged about being good in bed. Because she thought that meant they were bad in bed and they were just trying to show off. So she would immediately stop talking to them. So, like, it could be anything. It could be the way you, when you're talking. It could be the way you chew. It could be, like, you went to pick a booger when you thought no one was looking and she saw it. Like, it could be literally anything. It doesn't even have to be disgusting. It could be the way, like, what ringtone you pick, honestly. If it's like, now I could never see myself with you, that's what it is. Why do girls go to the bathroom together? Nobody wants to go to the bathroom alone, okay? First of all. Second of all, everyone has to pee, okay? I just had to pee first. She's gonna have to pee while she's in there, okay? Everyone has to pee. And then you do makeup touches and you gossip and you're like, do you like him? Should I still talk to him? Oh my God, he did this. Oh my God, is he gonna get it? You know, like, it's the gossip. Especially when you're all out together. You can't just be texting like, oh my God, this happened. You have to, let's go touch up our makeup. Let's go pee. Let's go tell each other what's happening, where we're at, what's going down. Are we leaving soon? Like, should we order food? I don't know. All of it. All of it's going down in the bathroom. We're figuring it out. What does a period feel like? Wow, I never thought about this. I don't know. I don't want to say it's like you're peeing because it doesn't feel like you're peeing. But sometimes you can tell when it's coming out, you know? And when you're cramping, oh my God, it feels like you're being like, your stomach is being grabbed and twisted and pulled and grabbed and twisted and pulled. That's what cramps feel like, okay? The period itself, I guess maybe it depends on the person. But, like, I know you feel it when you clot big, which are big clumps. And I know that Sometimes your cramps are worse with tampons. And I don't know. I really don't know what to say here. Like, what does it feel like? I guess it depends on how bad your period is. My personal period at this point lasts like 7 days at least. Like, I'm going like 9 days now, and it's annoying. And mine start off so small that it just feels like nothing. But then like 2 days are pretty bad, where you're like, oh my god, I hate my life, because mostly the cramps, but also like you're like, you could ruin every underwear and every pair of pants, and it's annoying. I don't know what else to say. How clingy is too clingy? It really depends on the girl. I know people who really like their man up their ass, but I think if it gets to the point where you're telling me what to wear and what to do, that's too much. That's like approaching like the toxic behavior. How clingy is too clingy? I want you all over me. Like, I want the affection and stuff, but if I feel like people are staring at me, I'm like, please stop. People are staring. But I think personally, when I go to the grocery store with my man, people look at us because we are that affectionate in public. I guess affectionate is technically not clingy, but like, that's the clingy I like. Like, basically show people you love me without saying I love you. I don't know. That doesn't make sense, does it? How clingy is too clingy? I don't know. It depends. Do you want to do everything with me? Do I want you to do everything with me? And if I do, when it gets to that point that I'm not, and you're pushing it, I think that's when it is. Because every relationship has that point where you're like inseparable, right? And then it gets to a point where that kind of phases out. So I guess when you're too clingy is when it's phasing out and you're not accepting it. She wants to go places without you, let her, you know? I guess that's the best answer I got. Abs or no abs? Not gonna lie, teenager me would be like, abs, oh my god, abs. But my man has a dad bod, so he also is a dad, but he has a dad bod. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi, YouTube. Younger or older guys? Obviously, all of these are my personal preference, okay? Most of my relationships have been younger, even if it's been by 3 months. Okay, actually, my last big relationship, he was younger by 3 months. So, I think maybe it's because I started school being the older person, because I turned 5 after the school year had already started. I'm just surrounded by slightly younger people. So, younger. Also, my current man is a few years younger than me. It's not like a choice. I didn't know his age when we started talking, and he didn't know mine. We just worked together, so we knew we were at least 18. And the final question, why do girls like boys' butts? Probably the same reason guys like girls' butts. They're like, dude, have you seen? Some guys have like the perfect little bubble butt. You just want to squeeze it or slap it. Or poke your finger up their butthole. Like, they're doing it to you. You know? So probably the same reason guys like girls' butts. It's just like, wow, how you do that? How you do that? But sometimes guys have flabby asses, so who knows? But that is it for today's video. I have to put this one to sleep. So thanks for watching. I hope I answered some questions you were genuinely curious about. Obviously, all these are my personal opinions and personal preferences, because I can't speak for every girl in the world, ever. I can't. I'm only one. But I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't yet already. And I also have a family channel where this one is. And you get to see more of that. if you subscribe, and I will see you next time with a new video. Bye.